Hey there, Aries, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for, your mid-month reading. You've clearly got a lot to say already. As I was saying, welcome back to your mid-month reading. This is going to be a reading from October 14th through the 31st, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Aries, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. Just send me an email. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and want to say thank you, donation link is also below in the description box. Any and every amount is greatly, greatly appreciated. Why is my camera out of focus? Aries, we're not starting with the technical difficulties already, okay? Come on. Focus. There we go. As I was saying, any and every amount is greatly, greatly appreciated. You guys know, anybody that sends a donation, you know how much I appreciate it. Okay, so let's dive in, shall we? Oh, also, Aries, last thing, there's construction going on outside. This mic should be good enough to not pick it up, but if it does, I'm sorry. You might hear some beeping. No, it's not my smoke detector or smoke alarm. I've had a few people comment that. It's literally trucks backing up, going beep, beep, beep. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, main energy for your reading this month is the page, and I'm going to say this month because it's, mid-month reading, but I'm talking about October 14th through the 31st. The main energy is the Page of Cups. Apology. Apology, apology, apology. Either you feel the need to apologize, or for the majority of you, I feel like you're expecting an apology from someone. And this is someone that you have a very, very strong connection with. But there's some unhealthy behavior showing up in this connection as well. Could be you, could be your person, it could be the both of you. We'll clarify and see. In the recent past, you get the Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Both of these flew out of the deck as I was shuffling, and the Fool. This is a very strong bond that you share with this person. It is a strong connection, but I see that things aren't really happening in the recent past. Nothing's happening, nothing's moving. But you guys are both on like the precipice, you're on the cusp of like a completely new beginning with each other, like wiping the slate clean, starting from scratch, starting over within this deep connection. But it hasn't happened yet in the recent past. It's like the energy is right there and you just need something to tip it over to get the ball rolling. But in the recent past, that ball hasn't started rolling. In the current situation, you get the Six of Swords, the King of Wands, which is you. I don't assign gender to my cards, and the King of Swords. You're showing me that logically, right, if you eliminated your emotions, if you were able to completely look at this from a logical, rational perspective, okay, you'd walk away. You'd be like, I'm washing my hands of this. I need to walk away. It's not that easy though, because you're showing me, my higher self is communicating with me and letting me know that, right, logic on paper, this is what I should do. But, what makes sense isn't always what's aligned for us to do. And it seems like your higher self is coming in and interfering in the current situation and being like, hey, Aries, slow your roll. Let's not let our ego get in the way here. Let's look at this from like a more aligned with the 5D energy perspective. And I feel like, again, your higher self is kind of telling your ego to cool it in the current situation. In the near future, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Hierophant. This is a really deep connection, like I said before, but there's also some toxic behavior here showing up in this connection. Now, it's not all unhealthy, right? There is a good flow. There is an equal give and take between you and this person. When you guys are good, you're good. When this connection flows, it's like a beautiful river. But somebody has unhealthy behavioral patterns. That could be emotional, unable to be emotionally vulnerable, inability to communicate. It could be, deception. It could be playing games. It could be being guarded and having their walls up. It could be addictions. It could be any number of things, right? But I do see that there are some unhealthy behavioral patterns in this connection. Some. It's not that the entire connection is toxic and unhealthy. There's just some elements which are not so great. So let's clarify. I'm going to start off by clarifying the Page of Cups, which is the main energy for this reading. Page of Cups is clarified by the King of Wands, which you get in the current situation, the Sun, and the Four of Wands, which you get in the recent past. Here's the thing. You know, right, that if this person came in and apologized, genuinely apologized, it would shed light on this entire connection. It would essentially illuminate everything with gold. It would make it positive. And you know that. You're aware of that. You're also showing me it would make me really, really happy. Like if I got an apology from this person, it would truly make me happy. Not just like, hee, I got the better of you. Genuine happiness, because your goal, your aim is to have a healthy, stable, solid, deep connection, which you do. But again, you're also showing me there's something unhealthy about this. And you are basically asking this in this reading, just apologize. Apologize genuinely and mean it. That is all I want here. So let's take a look at the recent past and see what this person needs to apologize for. Let's take a look at the Four of Wands in the recent past. Four of Wands is clarified by the Lovers, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. This is a deep connection. The Four of Wands and the Lovers, that's like deep, intense connection here in the 3D world, but also on a higher self level. It's like your higher self and your person's higher self come together. And you're showing me, like, I just want things to work out. I just really want this connection to work. I want my person to come in. I want me to come in and just both of us build together. I'll put a brick, they can put a brick, and let's create this together. Let's make it work together, right? But you're also kind of showing me I'm not getting too invested in this idea, right? I'm trying to kind of maintain some emotional disconnect from this because part of you is like, well, maybe they won't apologize. Maybe they don't want to come in and work on things, right? Your desire, the energy that you're coming into this connection with in the recent past is beautiful. But part of you is also kind of being like, Aries, be logical here, buddy. Your person may not match the same energy, the same intensity, the same desires that you have here in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles in the recent past. Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Page of Cups, which you get as the main energy for this reading, and the Hangman. Again, you do really want to work on things, and you're showing me nothing's moving. Nothing's actually happening here in the 3D world, and it is kind of stressing you out because you're thinking in your head, like, just apologize. Is that too much to ask? Like, is literally me asking you to apologize and be genuine about it? Am I really asking for the moon here? Like, is it that deep? You're having a bit of a hard time understanding like why this person is just not coming in and apologizing. Like, what's the holdup? And you're also showing me like things beyond the apology, nothing's really moving here in the recent past. There's no progress. We're just stuck in place. And I do see you kind of stressing out about that a little bit in the recent past, about the fact that there is no progress, the fact that nothing's happening, the fact that things aren't progressing in the way that you want them to. Let's take a look at the Fool in the recent past. Fool is clarified by the Star, the Eight of Wands, and the Hierophant. You get the Hierophant again here in the near future in the same row. In the recent past, all you wanted was communication, Aries. You're like, just reach out. Just reach out. We can wipe the slate clean. We can start over. We can completely erase all the difficult energies. We can have a new beginning. Just reach out. Just communicate with me. But I don't just want like superficial communication. You want deep communication. You want true, vulnerable communication from this person. Honestly, you're not asking for much. You want a genuine apology. Like, that's all you're showing me here. And it seems like for some reason, it's not happening in the recent past. Let's take a look at the current situation. I'll start off by clarifying the Six of Swords in the current situation. There you are. Six of Swords is clarified by the Emperor, which is you, the Chariot, and the Strength, all major arcana cards. You're showing me, if I literally eliminated my feelings and I was like, cold, callous, not vulnerable, didn't care, I'd move on. I would move on. I would leave this connection and this person in the rearview mirror so fast, right? But it's hard for you to do that. It's difficult for you to do that. There are hardships in this connection. I do see that the person you're dealing with, they're not an easy person to deal with. So like the fact that you asking them for an apology is like this whole big ordeal. That's not easy energy to deal with. And you're showing me, like, I know logically I should just leave this. I should just walk away from this. I should just turn my back and walk away. But I don't see you doing that. I feel like your higher self is intervening here. So let's see. Let's clarify the King of Wands in the current situation. King of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. You get the Six of Pentacles again here in the near future. Your higher self is essentially coming in and being like, look, Aries, take your ego out of this a second. Let's just have a conversation, me and you. If you were to truly end this, if you were to truly walk away, right? Would you be able to deal with the sense of loss, the sense of possibility of restoring this equal give and take energetically between you two, this connection between the two of you? Because like I said, when things are good between you and your person, they're really good. They're effortless. The energy flows. You guys have fun. Like, it's just a beautiful exchange of energies. And your higher self is coming in and being like, look, if you want to walk away, you can walk away. But ask yourself, if I were to walk away, would I be able to live with the possibility that we're never going to have any exchange of energy again? Would I be able to live with the fact that, like, hey, maybe I've given up on something that could have been salvaged, could have been worked on, right? And it seems like the answer to that is no, because I do see an internal conflict happening here for you. Your ego's like, dump this, Aries, walk away. But your higher self is like, okay, let's set the ego aside. Let's think about this. Can you actually deal with walking away from this and completely losing this connection, losing this give and take energetically between you and this person? So let's see. Let's take a look at the King of Swords in the current situation. King of Swords is clarified by the Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups. It's overwhelming for you because your ego is telling you to walk away, but then you know deep down you would have your doubts. You'd be like, well, maybe we could have fixed this. Maybe we could have, repaired this. Maybe if I offer love, maybe there's a way to receive love differently. Maybe our love languages are different, right? It's a little overwhelming for you in the current situation because you're not ready to walk away from this, but you're also showing me like, I don't understand why it's so difficult. Why nothing's happening, why nothing's moving, right? So I do see some question marks showing up for you in the current situation about what to do. Let's take a look at the near future. I want to see what the Six of Pentacles is in the near future. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. Your person is coming back around. Okay, this is your person. They are coming back around just as you're like about to just focus on yourself and be like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm doing me. I'm doing my own thing. This person comes back around and they give you that same energy, that same feeling, that same, then they show up. But you're also showing me, based on past experience, I kind of know what's about to happen. They come in and then they vanish again. There's inconsistent energy showing up here for them. Okay, and it's not to say that that's what's happening, but you're kind of showing me like, hey, they did this in the past. This isn't my first time experiencing this. This isn't my first rodeo. Like, they tend to do this. They come back, then they go away. They're hot, they're cold, they're in, they're out. But it does seem like they're coming back here in the near future. Also, sorry, there's a truck or something outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let's take a look at the Devil here in the near future. Devil is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Wands. You're happy, right? They came back. And you're like, oh my gosh, this makes me so happy. The Ten of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the deck. You are happy, but you're guarded. You're literally showing me happiness, wall. You're guarding yourself from allowing yourself to feel too much of this happiness. Because, again, there is fear here. There is the fear that they're going to walk away, that history is going to repeat itself, right? Because you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. You're showing me the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I do see you happy here in the near future about how things are moving and how they're progressing, but you're very cautiously optimistic and you're very guarded. You're kind of like, okay, you can only come so close. I'm not letting you get full access to my energy again. At least not yet. Let's take a look at the Hierophant in the near future. Hierophant is clarified by the Two of Wands, Six of Swords, Ace of Cups. You're showing me time will tell. Time will tell if I should have walked away or if this is a new beginning in love that I wanted. Only time will tell. So it seems like your person is making a comeback here in the near future, but you're very guarded. You're kind of like, I don't know if I should trust you. And honestly, based on the energies you're showing me, I don't blame you. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this reading, Aries. From the universe, you get the Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess, Two of Wands. Yeah, you're moving slowly. You're moving slowly. Your intuition's telling you take things slow because, again, time will tell. Just be patient. Time will tell. So Aries, that's what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. I hope it gave you clarity. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider getting me a cup of coffee or two. Donation link is below in the description box, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, Aries, and I'll see you here on the next one.